Hey guys, DesolatorMagic here, and this entire situation is completely blowing up because certain people want it to because it serves their political views or their social views or their vendettas. This is such a non-story, but to help it be a non-story, I figured I'd explain my take on what actually happened. Now, this is just speculation. This is my estimation and extrapolation based on evidence and what I know about people. This is like the recreation of the crime scene on CSI. So don't take anything in here as absolute fact. This is just the way I see it. This is my estimation of how the situation actually went down. First, let's look at your average cosplayer, okay? Anybody who's interested in a hobby that's like, me, look at me, it's all about me. They already are a little messed up in the head. I mean, there are people out there who are just like, I like Trigun, so I want to dress up as Vash the Stampede because I think that would be cool. I want my outfit to be as accurate as possible and look authentic because then people would be like, oh, cool, it's like a live action version of the anime. I also watched that anime. Oh, that's so cool. You're wearing an actual leather trench coat. Wow, that's awesome. It's like accurate color, accurate glasses. Whoa. It's like it's come to life and everybody just appreciates it for the art of it. And the other 99% of cosplayers are like, look at me, it's all about me, take pictures with me, I'm so great, look at my amazing ability to build this costume, me. I don't know if their parents didn't give them enough attention or if kids bullied them at school, but suddenly they grew up and now, oh my gosh, everybody's got to look at me, it's all about me. And of course, if you're a female cosplayer, that usually translates to, the shortcut. Hell, you can even capitalize that. It's a proper noun now. It's that well known. If you want attention and fake affection from guys, what do? You get the girls out. You could graph how much cleavage you're showing and how skimpy your outfit is, like total surface area of skin shown, directly, like linearly follows, or correlates, or whatever the proper term is. It tracks perfectly with the number of, quote, fans you get, the amount of attention you get, the number of pictures people take with you, the number of followers you get on social media, etc. But it's all fake, because it's just a bunch of, like, immature horny guys, basically. Hey, if you really want to start buying into the whole, oh, all men are pigs, all men are evil thing, build a fan base like that. Like, appeal to those people that are disgusting, perverted pigs and completely impolite, just improper pervs who are like, oh yeah, I love women in skimpy outfits, I'm gonna make comments about it. Like, come on. But whatever, I mean, it's not like people aren't complete and utter attention whores. And like I said, whether they're like, oh, let's see how much skin I could show off, or just, I'm doing it purely for the attention. Like, even if you're completely covered up and you're just like, I'm going to drop $500 on this outfit because I want to be the most accurate, the most amazing, because then everybody will love me and, oh, I'll be so great. I'm going to spend my way to having friends and a fan base. Like, it could be any kind of source motivation, whatever it is. I just don't like cosplayers because it's not about the art, it's not about the fandom, it's about look at me, how awesome am I thrive on everybody's respect for me. Even outside of cosplaying, I can't stand people like that, where they're like their entire self-esteem and self-worth is propped up by something, their performance at something, their reaction of people when this happens, when they show them that, you know, their amazing $1 million collection of antique vases, you know, they're just shallow, weak, pathetic people. And unfortunately, those types are very attracted to cosplaying. So not universally, you know, is the community like that, but it's a huge portion. So you take somebody like that who's emotional, they're very codependent with the people who like them, you know, they base their self-worth on what other people say about them. You take a situation like that and, okay, let's launch what just happened. Disclaimer, I don't know anything about Sprankles. Never met her. I know next to nothing about her. I don't think I've even seen a post on social media from her. But from what I'm hearing, she might just match that personality type pretty damn well. So assuming that's true, and with that in mind, you take somebody like that and constantly you're going to get comments. Now, first of all, it's like if you're a female cosplayer, period, you're going to get just douchey, you know, absolute chauvinistic pieces of crap, and they're gonna leave stupid comments and call you a slut and all this other stupid crap because they're just basically internet trolls. They're just terrible people. They're the people where it's like, if your skin's a certain color, they're going to use that against you. If you're a certain gender, they're going to use that against you. If they decide they don't like you, it's time to attack because that makes them feel special when they go to bed at night. Whatever. Bullies are bullies. I get it. You have to just look past that and know that no matter what you're doing, I could literally be hosting a cooking channel and I would have people just hating on me and spamming downvotes and whatever makes them feel like they accomplished something. It's just terrible people exist in society. You gotta ignore them. But from what I hear, and from Sprankle's own account, she was getting a lot more hate and harassment than just the nut jobs, the 1% or whatever it is. So if every day you want to open your social media and see, oh, a lot of people like this photo, look at all these comments saying I look great, oh boy, I literally need that to get through my day. Oh, but then 1 in every 10 comments or something is, oh my gosh, you attention hog, put some clothes on. Or just, even simple stuff like, oh, that isn't the right type of material that the character would wear because they're from, 1400s England in the show and they didn't have that, so it'd have to be made out of this and use a different dyeing method, so you need to correct that if you really want to get serious. Like, even stuff like that where it's not even like mean-spirited, it's just like, it's like constructive but impolite. Doesn't matter. I mean, people with this personality type are just fragile little, like, glass ornaments hanging on the edge of a Christmas tree, okay? Did I just call it a Christmas tree? Let's just get past that. I mean, you build yourself up on a pile of other people's compliments, you're gonna fall pretty hard if it starts going away. And the level of cosplay haters to begin with is pretty high. I mean, it's not like people who hate the Rick and Morty fan base or people who hate, oh my gosh, the My Little Pony fan base. Like the weird ones, not like 12-year-old girls. I mean the ones who specifically turned it into more of an adult thing and kind of twisted it into something weird. Or I could say furries, because as much as most of them are, abnormal to say the least, but oh my gosh, are some of them creepers. Like they should literally be locked up. The level of hate for that fan base, you better see it coming and adapt to it. So you got a perfect storm of people who really don't like cosplayers, they really don't like female cosplayers, and they really don't like slutty female cosplayers. And then you hit somebody who really is not tough enough to put up with any kind of legit criticism or extremely unwarranted, improper, comments and anything in between. Mean-spirited, constructive, impolite, anything on the spectrum, it's going to tear them down and ruin their day. Just one person says, oh, I don't like the hood on your costume, and oh my god, you're not over it for like an hour. That's how some of these cosplay people operate. I've met a couple of them, trust me, they oh my gosh, they stress about it, they modify their outfit 50 times, spend triple what their budget was, just because they're afraid that somebody might say that they don't like the final product. I mean, I'm a perfectionist, and when it comes to anything art-related, I'm exactly like that, but just because I'm like that, not because I'm scared of what other people would think. Other people can piss off. I'm doing it for me. This is why I need to turn my webcam on. I was actually, giving my mic the double bird, but you guys can't see it. Anyway, put my goalpost away. Okay, that's what I'm thinking is the setup for this Sprankle situation. So she's starting to, instead of the, oh, we love you, oh my god, let's all throw flowers at you, that's starting to slow down to the number of, hey, we don't like you. That's starting to increase. And she can't handle it, for the aforementioned reasons. So basically she's like, screw it, I don't want to do it anymore. Because if you're getting happiness and pleasure and enjoyment out of a hobby and then suddenly you aren't, you're going to quit. I mean, that's just what it is. Unless you're like me and you have a vendetta, which is the only reason I kept playing Magic. I mean, seriously, the only reason I kept playing Magic was to keep beating the people who either tried to cheat against me, were jerks to me, or constantly net decked and then paraded around the fact that they won like they earned it somehow. But the competitive, vengeful testosterone thing, bit more of a guy thing. So, I decided to quit. What am I going to tell my fans? I'm really going to get hate. Okay, let's flip this. Let's construct something. Who can I blame this on? Okay, it's too generic to just say, oh, the haters in general. I have to pin it on somebody. Who's pissed me off lately? Who can I throw under the bus and knowingly send an angry hate mob after? Because I know my fan base is going to attack them. I could literally say, guys, don't attack this person, and that'll just inspire more people to do it. Everybody knows that. That's how it works. It's just plausible legal deniability. Everybody knows what's going to happen if you name names and point fingers and send links, and then your fan base gets pissed off. It's no secret, it's no accident. So she decides, I don't like Jeremy. I don't like his content. I don't agree with, I guess I'd say, his politics and social stuff, but he's like super pro-gay, pro-trans, pro-women, especially women in science. His wife. Like, what the hell? I know he's like super insensitive and very against this super far left, because who isn't? Those people are insane. and he's not polite about it, but like, whatever, then don't watch his content. You aren't going to agree with everyone, okay? If you don't like it, turn it off. So in my opinion, she decided, okay, I'm gonna blame Jeremy for this, because then it's not on me. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, why are you quitting? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, negativity. It's all, oh, it's his fault. Oh, poor me, I'm the victim. Everybody feel sorry for me. Well, doesn't that seem like an easier route? My God, that's a hell of an exit strategy, actually. So since this is all emotion, this isn't like some well thought out like bank heist where every little condition is set up and everything, and you know to like remove your fingerprints. No, this is just like, okay, instant decision. I like this. Yay, let's do it. Jeremy's fault. Yeah, I know it's been 6 months since he released the video. Oh, but it's just getting to me now. I'm just internalizing it. I just wake up every day in the morning and watch his video in its entirety and then feel terrible, and I've hit my limit. Yes, that's realistic. A 6 freaking month delay, according to Jeremy. I mean, this is like, yes, I know my hands and face are covered with like blue ink, but I didn't rob the bank. I mean, the dollar bills are in my pocket, but I just picked them up, okay? The real robber dropped them. This is such thinly veiled BS. I mean, it's just like you can see right through it. Unless you're a dumbass leftist liberal, which is like the entire MTG community. They're all buddies with their liberal friends. They basically made their own little miniature San Francisco, you know, where everybody can pat each other on the back for how progressive and amazing they are and how tolerant they are, which is hilarious because they ain't tolerant of a damn thing. So when Sprankle basically implies, oh, well, Jeremy has his own top secret ninja assassin group of serial harassers, and he's got like an entire warehouse full of people on computers doing nothing. Like, he pays them to just sit there all day and just harass me. Or he's got this secret little subreddit that's hidden from the world, and it's just they plan how they're gonna mess with me and what comments they're gonna leave. Or he hired robot accounts from China. They're botters or something. They're just copy pasters, and they're harassing me outside. It's all Jeremy. He's the mastermind. He's the evil villain. Like, as if he has time for that crap. Like, that's a slightly hyperbolic way of the way that she was apparently framing it. So, I mean, you can't get much more like, here's the target, attack this person, than, hey, this is who I'm solely holding responsible for 100% of everything. Not the people harassing me, not the people leaving comments, it's Jeremy specifically. Like, that's almost enough to go in court as like targeted harassment and being responsible and encouraging assault and identity theft and all the other bullshit that's happened. Because, like, it's getting mean. People are, like, trying to swat people. People are outing people's addresses, trying to get them fired from their works again. Like, going way the hell too far, which is exactly what the left does, these activist people, every single damn time. I mean, seriously, like, it's the same damn thing every time. Oh, somebody didn't want to make a cake for a gay marriage ceremony because they just want the customer to respect their own personal religious beliefs. Nothing against them personally. It's just, it violates their own religion. They need to understand that. Well, get out the protesters and start sending death threats to their family. That's appropriate. That makes perfect sense because they don't agree with me, and nobody on earth has the right to not agree with me. Like, seriously, activist nut jobs. Fuck off. Get a life. I mean, seriously, like, these anti-Trump protesters and all this, like, all the rallies and crap, they did an interview. Around 89% of them live with their parents and are unemployed, okay? They quite literally made this their full-time job to be outraged 24/7 and just find targets and attack and harass them in the most immature manner possible. Like, that's the kind of nut jobs we're dealing with here on the most damaging end. On the more conservative end, you got people like the professor and a couple more of his little buddy Wizards of the Coast people, some, you know, part-time writers who think they're hot crap for working for Wizards. Just everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, everything Sprankle says is right and more. I'm going to fill in the pieces myself because, you know, doing research and looking into the evidence is like way too hard. That's just time consuming and I'm busy. But yeah, Jeremy mastermind, evil villain, like literally Hitler 2.0. Whatever. Okay, whatever. I'll go with that. I'm sure she's right. Oh, Jeremy, oh my God, we need to suspend his DCI number. He needs to be banned. Oh, Wizards, I'm going to petition them. Oh my God, I'm going to harass him on Twitter and make multiple accounts and impersonate him. Oh wait, no, that happened to Sid Alpha. That probably happened to Jeremy too. It's like, seriously? Seriously, you're like on par with a flat earther right now, where they're just like, they see something where they're like, hey, this thing with gravity and lasers and math and satellites, and you're like, yeah, forward it to everybody on Facebook. Woo, don't look into it or verify it. You ever notice that these people on the left and the right, just these people who are just stupid, they're just generally unwise, stupid people who will just forward anything to promote their cause without looking into it? They never do the research. They're like the laziest people ever, plus just plain unintelligent, because just basic math and science and logic would debunk half this crap that is, spread virally. So this whole thing devolved into big ol' hit mob on Jeremy, which is unwarranted. Even Boogie got in on it, but he mentioned in his video multiple times, yeah, just FYI, some people are saying that this is kind of trumped up. He's kind of got the impression right, which is this is so overblown and manufactured. This is such nothing turned into something. It's lipstick on a pig when crazy Alaskan lady was running for freaking vice president, whatever the hell was going on. I don't remember. Oh, lipstick on a pig. They called her a pig. Like, that was literally the most manufactured story in the history of 24-hour cable news. I've never seen anything that stupid and insulting to people's intelligence since. Well, except for maybe the kid pretending to build a clock and then everybody thought he was a terrorist or whatever. Like, that was close. That might have been a tie. But people love to overreact to that, so this is that on a smaller scale. But people have seen it so many times on social media and the news, and just everything's fake, everything's to push an agenda, everything's exaggerated these days. That's just how every group operates, apparently. Well, except for independents and intellectuals like me, because I sure as hell don't operate that way. So even people who are like, yeah, I would normally jump on board, support this, maybe not like, oh, Jeremy's literally Hitler, but like, oh yeah, this situation sounds pretty bad. Jeremy, what's up? Why'd you do that? Oh, this is bad. Poor Sprankles. No, those people are pulling 100% of support, because this time around, they're just too wise. It's the boy who cried wolf times 1,000. In fact, somebody should make a book called The Dumb Liberal That Cried Attack, because that's what it is. Or cried I'm the victim. That might be a little bit more accurate. I mean, eventually within a year or two, I think people are going to get so sick of it and so sick of finding out after the fact with these like news stories that it'll be like, oh, I'm such a victim. Attack him, attack this person. They'll just be like, shut the hell up. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 100 times, shame on both of us. Fool me 1,000 times. No, I'm done with this. That's the saying, right? I'm pretty sure I got that right. So start to finish, that's the setup, that's what happened, that's what's going on, and that's how it's going to end, okay? Jeremy did nothing other than be slightly not PC and impolite in the actual video that everybody's like, here's the evidence, oh, I dug it up, oh, he's trying to suppress it, and other such lies I just pulled out of my ass. He was just like, yeah, cosplayers in general, like, here's how I think that they generally are, like, as a group as a whole, and I don't agree with that. It's stupid, except he said it in a way less sensitive, way less polite way, because that's how some people talk. That's how some people's content is. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Nowhere was he like, shame on this person specifically. Everybody go harass this person. This person deserves hate. Nowhere in the video was anything like that. I mean, I can't even believe that people like Brian from Tolarian would watch that clip and just misinterpret the whole thing. I mean, it's like a willing stupidity. It's like, I want this to be true, so I'm going to interpret this however I want so it'll fit the narrative, because we're too far into it. I don't want to be proven wrong. I mean, I think that's what's going on, mentally with some of these people. And all the writers and community managers, whatever douchebags from Wizards of the Coast are supporting this, they're just doing it blindly like, oh yeah, I met Sprankle, she's nice, cool, I'm on her side, the end. Facts don't matter. So can we just cut the crap? Can we just cut all the stupidity and just end this? Because I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of talking about it. I'm sick of making videos about it. And I'm sick of that entire group of elitists who all support each other no matter what the truth is. Just calm down, shut up. If somebody's complaining about something, look into it, reserve your judgment until you've seen the evidence, and then look at the evidence from a complete, like, neutral standpoint. Pretty damn easy to assess facts, actual wording, things that happen. None of this hearsay crap. It's like, here's the video, here's the clip, here's the line. You take it for what it is, not make it into what you want it to be so that we can keep attacking somebody and feel good about ourselves. Because, oh, we're white knighting, we're fighting the good fight. Look at me, I'm such a great person. No, if that's you, you're actually an idiot. So what do we do about it? Intellectual people who are typically very level-headed, reasonable, and honestly somewhat conservative, but seriously, even if you're not, like, these people are crazy and making you look bad if you're actually kind of lefty. But seriously, the people who watch my channel seem to be way smarter and more mature than the average, MTG channel. So what do we do about it? Ignore it and just, oh, look at these people. They're acting like fools again. Oh, well, I hope it stops. No, that's not very constructive because you get the silent majority and the extremely loud minority. Boy, I should find a different way to phrase that one. But you got this little tiny group of outrage culture, I'm angry all the time, activist types who want to change everything. And even if they don't really, it's just about they want to feel good about themselves. You need to counteract it. You need to let people know that there's another side to it. I mean, it's just like the FTC and this net neutrality crap. You can't just stand by and be like, oh yeah, I wish they wouldn't do that, when the people who want it are extremely motivated by like business and money and greed, and they're being very loud about it. They're putting out commercials and campaigns and hiring fake bots to write fake comments. They're being extremely passionate about it, and they're less than 1% of the population. Nobody supports net neutrality. I kid you not, more people think the earth is flat than think net neutrality is a good idea, and I think it's 2 to 1 actually. It's like 2% versus 4%. It's pathetic. If you just sit back and like, well, these people are wrong, but I'm not like them, I'm not going to sit there and scream about it on the internet for an hour. At the very least, tweet someone, send someone something, correct someone, just be a barrier to the stupidity. I mean, I'm not saying hit back, attack back, let's go to war, which is usually what I do, but I'm not telling you to do it. This is my personality. I'm very combative when I think I'm right. But just like tell people, okay, Jeremy did nothing wrong. Like there's people on Twitter just replying like, you guys are exaggerating. I watched the clip. What are you talking about? You're wrong. Simple as that. Just pump the brakes. What is wrong with you people? Calm down and start calling out the people doing all this. Oh, I'm going to review bomb Jeremy's Facebook page, like business Facebook, whatever the hell. I don't even remember what's going on. Save that crap for Amy's Bakery from Kitchen Nightmares. All right. She had it coming. She deserved it. Like we got to call out those people for their actions, remind them that it's not legal. There might be consequences for it. And just be the word of sanity in this ridiculous situation. I would right now prefer to go to bed and ignore this entire situation, but here I am making a video about it because it's topical and everything is just flooding from the biggest mouthpieces in the MTG community. One narrative, and it's wrong, it's incorrect, it's exaggerated, it's manufactured. So now I have to tell, a couple thousand people with my video, no, this is what really happened. This is the other side of things, just to balance it out, just to restore some semblance of sanity. This is absolutely pathetic. It's insulting to our community, and these incredibly stupid members who keep causing problems like this just need to shut the hell up. Just get off Twitter, get off Tumblr, get off YouTube, and get a life. As for everybody else, anytime you see somebody spouting off this stupidity, reply to it stopping them. Real simple. Just refute it. That's all you need to do. I'll see you guys next video.